All right, hello. I am making this video to try to make the resources that I'm sending to you a little bit easier to understand how to use and what information is actually there. I'm at home where I'm not used to having the two screens that I've got set up. So bear with the fact that what I'm staring at right now is my laptop, and where the resources are on my remote screen. So I'll be looking like that. So it might look a little funky if it has picture in picture. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to share my screen and go straight to it. I'm going to assume that you have already read the email, and you can always go back to the email. And absolutely, you can go back and send an email to me and give me a call or whatever. If any of this doesn't make any sense and you're like, what the heck, then contact me, and either I will help you, or somebody else from the curriculum committee will. As I said in the email, there are so far three phases to the Common Course Numbering Project. Phase one, these courses have already gone through the curriculum committee. They're already going in the fall 2025 catalog. You've got the original names and numbers for these courses. The new Common Course Numbering disciplines, we actually had to take PLSC and turn it into polls and create a stat discipline. Our Math 200, which is our statistics course, now is Stats C 1000. So different things have gone on in order to make this project work at our college. These names are very similar to what the names used to be, but not necessarily identical. Um, so this is the new name for these courses. So this is what the course has been at our college. This is what the course has become because of the Common Course Numbering. And here's the title that they're going to use. This is the CID. And so this is where the templates for the different things that are going to go into our outlines, that's where they started with the information that they started with to make these templates. So the phase number, here's phase one, phase two, and then what we're talking about today is phase three, and then some different columns that correspond to dates for the project itself. So phase one is more or less quote unquote done. Phase two, we're in the process right now. These three colors are the different bands for phase two. So we've already got the templates for the first band, and folks are going to be soon to work on those. Bands two and three, we don't have the templates yet, but they should be coming soon. Already the templates have been worked on. They just haven't been released for bands two and three. So here we are in phase three. And unlike for phase two, where I had different colors for the different bands, they have not created official bands yet for phase three. So I'll explain what these colors are in a second. Um, and of course, we don't have the new numbers and discipline prefixes yet because they haven't gotten that far. But what we have is the CID and the new title for this proposed course. And then what we've done in the curriculum committee is done our best to match what current course we have at Skyline that corresponds to that CID. So sometimes we have, a CID that we don't really have a course that's survey of modern art. And so, if we're wrong about that and you're like, wait, that's this course, then please let us know. Um, we have anatomy and physiology, but we don't have it the way that they have it for this CID. And so right now we're thinking that the anatomy and physiology folks do not need to put templates into our current anatomy and physiology courses because they're a little bit different than the way this is structured. Um, so so what is pertinent right immediately is this column right here, the pre-draft survey date. So April 15th is a week from today, and I'd like to take 30 to 40 minutes to apologize for why you're getting this only a week before, but I won't. So just that's the reality. Here it is. And what I've tried to do is in each slot, you've got a link directly, and let's see if that will actually work. Oh, because I have to, sorry, I do this every time with this. I have to actually click over here, not there. I hover over here and then click over here. And so what it brings me to is the actual survey for that group of courses. So it says accounting courses. And if you look back here, there are two accounting courses. There's the accounting 121 and the 131, and both of those go to the same survey. But I have linked whatever pertinent survey is to each of the courses on this list. So another way to get to those, you'll see that I have a link on the email that goes to the Common Course Numbering web page. That's this right here. And the surveys are all here. So the same links, this is where I got the links actually, is from this page right here. Similarly, if you want to look at the phase three implementation, and it talks a little bit more about things and where I got the dates for when the chosen faculty are going to be convening to put all the information from the surveys together with the CIDs and come up with these templates. Each of the different groups of courses are listed here. But I'm going to spend the rest of the time just looking at this. So I only have one more thing really to talk about, and then I'm going to make this video as short as possible. I think I'm under 10 minutes, hopefully. So what these colors are is once the surveys are done and the information is collated in some way, then they're going to convene 12 faculty for each discipline group from across the state to put together the survey data with what's in the CIDs and create these templates that then faculty across the state are going to use to make modifications for their courses. The dates here are the dates that they've proposed for these faculty to get together. And so the different colors, the June 2 through 5, excuse me, dates are the blue. And then the next week is the June 9th through 11. That's the fuchsia. And then the next date, which is pretty close to the blue, on the 16th through the 18th, that's this greenish color. And then finally, the last end of June dates on the June 23rd through 26th. So if you're interested in being part of that, I think it's are the local academic senates that send names to the state. These are some faculty that want to be part of these template creation groups. I'm not sure that the timeline on that. And it may be too late, honestly. And also, there's only 12 faculty from the whole state for each group. So if you're interested, jump on this ASAP and contact me or contact our academic senate to figure out how can I get chosen to be one of those work groups. Um, Okay, so I think that's all I have to say. Please again reach out if you are like, oh yeah, I'm interested in being part of this, but I don't understand this, that, or the other thing. I am happy to help you out. And also, I'm doing my best to figure out which faculty to send this to, based on who I know that are contact people for whatever discipline. But if I miss somebody, just send this email along. Right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help. And if this isn't something you want to be a part of, you can wait for when we're actually doing the modifications to the courses, and then you have to do it. You have to do that part. But for this part, it's completely optional if you're interested and you want to be a part of the process that creates these templates. Okay. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.